NATO declared that it was placing forces on alert and strengthening Eastern Europe with extra ships and fighter planes, and that it may possibly send more soldiers to its southeastern flank, which Russia condemned as an escalation of tensions over Ukraine. Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said on Monday that NATO will take all necessary measures in response to a string of deployments announced by alliance members in recent days. Welcome back to Next News Hour. If you're new to the channel, tap on the subscription button and press the notification bell. The action was another hint that the West is ready for Russia to launch an assault on its neighbor after amassing an estimated 100,000 troops along the Ukrainian border. Stoltenberg said in a statement, "We will always respond to any deterioration of our security environment, including through strengthening our collective defense." Later, during a press conference, he stated that the increased presence on NATO's eastern flank may involve the deployment of more NATO battle groups. NATO currently has approximately 4,000 military units in international battalions in Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and Poland, supported by tanks, air defense, and intelligence and surveillance units. Russia has rejected any plans for an invasion. However, after orchestrating the situation by encircling Ukraine with armies from the north, east, and south, Moscow is now claiming the Western response as proof to back its own narrative that Russia is the object of aggression and not the perpetrator. The US military announced on Monday that it has placed up to 8,500 troops on alert, ready to deploy to Europe at a moment's notice if the NATO alliance activates a quick reaction force. To calm worried peers, Pentagon spokesperson John Kirby reiterated that no decision had been taken on whether to send the soldiers and that any such operation would be independent of intra-European deployments of US forces to NATO's eastern flank. According to the White House, US President Joe Biden will conduct a video conversation with Western leaders later on Monday as part of the collaboration with allied powers to respond to Russia's posture on Ukraine's border. According to NATO, Denmark, Spain, France, and the Netherlands were all preparing or contemplating sending soldiers, planes, and ships to Eastern Europe. Ukraine has 4 NATO neighbors: Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, and Romania. According to a Polish official, Warsaw will not send soldiers to Ukraine. In indication of its anxiety about the situation, the United Kingdom announced the withdrawal of certain officials and dependents from its embassy in Ukraine, a day after the United States ordered diplomats' family members to leave. US diplomats are being permitted to go on their own accord. However, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov accused the West of hysteria and disseminating lies. Well, we'd like to know your thoughts and responses. Share them in the comments down below, and also share this news and show us support to subscribing to our channel. Stay tuned for the real stuff on Next News Hour.